The sound of silence echoed through Augusta National's pristine fairways. For the first time in decades, the roar that once followed Tiger Woods' legendary putts had been replaced by an eerie quiet. The king of golf, the man who once made the impossible look routine, now found himself in the most challenging battle of his career, not against rival golfers, but against his own body. Tiger Woods, the name that once struck fear into the hearts of competitors and sent crowds into frenzied celebrations, is facing what could be his most defining moment. The 15-time major champion, who has conquered every golf course imaginable, now confronts an opponent far more formidable than any he's faced on the greens. The announcement came like a thunderbolt through the golfing world. Woods, through his social media channels, revealed that he had undergone surgery for a torn Achilles tendon. The injury, though treated with minimally invasive procedures, has effectively ended his 2025 season before it could truly begin. This latest setback adds another chapter to Woods' already tumultuous relationship with physical adversity. The man, who once seemed invincible, who could bend golf courses to his will with a mere glance, has been battling injuries for over a decade. Each comeback has been more arduous than the last, each return more uncertain. The timing couldn't be more cruel. Woods finds himself in the final year of his Masters exemption, earned through his miraculous 2019 victory at Augusta National. That triumph, coming after years of personal and professional struggles, was supposed to be his redemption story. Instead, it may have been his swan song. The Players' Championship, often called the fifth major, proceeded without its most decorated participant. Woods, who has conquered TPC Sawgrass multiple times, watched from the sidelines as younger competitors vied for glory. His absence felt like a missing piece in golf's grand puzzle. For a man who has redefined what it means to be a champion, the current reality must be particularly bitter. Woods has always been about pushing boundaries, about proving that the impossible was merely improbable. His career has been a testament to the power of will over circumstance. The surgery itself was described as minimally invasive, a term that offers hope but also uncertainty. In the world of professional athletics, even minor procedures can have major consequences. For a 49-year-old athlete whose body has endured decades of intense competition, recovery becomes exponentially more challenging. Woods' relationship with injury is complex and deeply personal. The car accident in 2021 nearly ended his career permanently. His leg injuries were so severe that amputation was considered. Yet he returned, limping but determined, to compete at the highest level once more. The Achilles injury represents a different kind of challenge. Unlike the dramatic car crash that captured headlines worldwide, this injury likely developed gradually, a slow burn rather than a sudden explosion. It's the kind of injury that whispers rather than screams, making it potentially more insidious. Golf fans around the world are grappling with the uncomfortable truth. They may have witnessed Tiger Woods' final competitive rounds without realizing it. Every tournament he misses raises questions about whether there will be a next time, whether the comeback trail has finally reached its end. The financial implications extend far beyond Woods himself. Tournament attendance, television ratings, and sponsorship deals all fluctuate based on his participation. His mere presence at an event can increase viewership by millions, transform a regular tournament into must-see television, yet perhaps the most significant impact is psychological. For an entire generation of golfers, Woods has been the standard by which all others are measured. His absence creates a vacuum that goes beyond mere competition. It represents the end of an era. The younger generation of golfers, players like Scottie Scheffler and John Ram, have grown up in Woods' shadow. They've learned from his techniques, studied his mental approach, and measured their success against his achievements. His absence forces them to define greatness in their own terms. Woods' influence on golf extends far beyond his tournament victories. He changed the way the game is played, bringing an athletic intensity and mental toughness that elevated the entire sport. His impact on golf equipment, course design, and even fan behavior has been revolutionary. The Masters tournament, Where Woods has achieved some of his most memorable victories will feel different without him. Augusta National and Tiger Woods have become synonymous in many fans' minds. His absence there will be particularly poignant, given that this represents his final year of automatic qualification. Recovery from Achilles injuries in older athletes is notoriously difficult. The tendon, which connects the calf muscle to the heel bone, bears enormous stress during the golf swing. For Woods, whose swing has always been characterized by explosive power and precise timing, the injury poses unique challenges. The mental aspect of recovery may prove even more challenging than the physical. Woods has always been a perfectionist, someone who demands excellence from every aspect of his game. Accepting limitations, working within reduced capabilities, goes against everything he's built his career upon. His training regimen, once legendary for its intensity and precision, must now be completely reimagined. The hours of practice that forged his greatness may need to be replaced with careful rehabilitation and patient recovery. For someone accustomed to pushing through pain, this represents a fundamental shift in approach. The golf world watches and waits, hoping for another miracle comeback while preparing for the possibility that this might be the end. Woods has defied expectations so many times that writing him off seems premature. Yet the realities of age and accumulated injuries cannot be ignored indefinitely. Meanwhile, life continues around him. His son Charlie is making waves in junior golf, recently earning his way into the U.S. Junior Amateur through a playoff. The next generation of Woods family golfers is emerging, carrying forward the legacy in their own way. The parallels between father and son are striking. Charlie displays the same intense focus, the same competitive fire that made his father legendary. Watching him compete offers glimpses of what Tiger might have been like at that age, full of potential and unlimited possibilities. For Tiger, watching his son's development must provide both joy and melancholy. The pride of seeing his offspring excel at the sport he loves, combined with the bitter reality of his own physical limitations, creates a complex emotional landscape. The golf industry continues to evolve around Woods' absence. New stars emerge, new rivalries develop, and the game moves forward. Yet there remains a Tiger-shaped hole in professional golf, a void that no single player can fill. His legacy, however, remains secure. 5 Masters victories, 3 US Opens, 3 British Opens, and 4 PGA Championships tell only part of the story. The way he changed golf, the barriers he broke, the inspiration he provided to millions. These achievements transcend any individual tournament or season. The question now becomes not whether Tiger Woods will return to competitive golf, but how golf will continue without him. The sport that he dominated for over 2 decades must find its identity in a post-Tiger world, a challenge that extends far beyond any single player or tournament. As the golf world processes this latest development, one thing remains certain: Tiger Woods' impact on the sport will endure long after his final putt. His story, still being written, continues to inspire and captivate, even from the sidelines.